Hello, good morning, and welcome to Sunday morning coffee. It is very bright in this backdrop, and I have a yellow shirt on, so it is all nice and bright today. All good. That confidence there. There's a nice amount of people here already, so good morning. Thank you. Trying to get a bit more better with the show, so I've got notes again. Back to notes. Who knew? Who knew? That's just me scooching forward a bit. I've got a little table to put my coffee on, so this is all thrilling information, no doubt. Yeah, audio and visual. That's what we want. So, where shall I start? I've got things to show you today. Got painted things, got new casts, notes, all the things that anyone could possibly need. I got in at about 2 last night because I'm a hardcore now. That's what I do. I party hard, and I'm somehow extra organised because of it. So there we are. I think I was just extra paranoid I was going to sleep in. So morning, everyone. So yes, here we go. Bum, ba, bum. So, first order of business. It was very hot this week. It was very hot here in the UK, and I think across Europe as well had the heat wave, Heatageddon. I've put on my notes there. So not much has happened this week because of heat craziness, but also it has. So Monday and Tuesday were just off limits. It was too hot. That was the 40 degrees days. And I mostly hung around with my guinea pigs with the fan on, both of us. Morning, people who've just come along. Woo! So yeah, me and the pigs were just melting, basically. They were okay. I had the curtains closed. They're in the coolest room in the house. And yeah, and evil Ginger's melting temp and become sleep deprived nocturnal monster, pretty much. The pigs had frozen water bottles, which is really good because it's not their drinking bottles, but you just kind of dot them around in the pen, just frozen bottles, so it makes the ambient temperature sort of cooler. And then when they get a bit brave and realise it's not going to kill them, they'll get a bit nearer to it. I did try vegetables in water because I saw that online as a good thing. So they've almost got like Bob for the veg in the cold water. But they were kind of like, I was going to shuffle myself around here. So, but yeah, they'd, what am I doing? They'd get a little bit sort of like near the water with the veg in, go like, and then like leg it. I don't know what was wrong with them. They're like, I don't like it. So I had to get all the veg out and go on then, have it. But yes, they've all survived heat wave. They had even shorter haircuts. Karen, I was a little bit worried about because she's an old girl and she didn't have the best start in life as well. So she's a little frail and she was extra sluggish. So I was a bit paranoid about her, but she seems all right again now. So sometimes in the heat, if they've got anything existing that you don't know about, which is quite common with pigs because they don't let you know till they're pretty much dead, and they'll be like on their final bit and go, by the way, I'm not very well, and it's too late. So when it gets hot, that can sort of exacerbate it all. So that was a fun. So yeah, those Monday and Tuesday, nothing happened. And then I've kind of half worked the rest of the week. I've been lazy. No, I'm lazy. I've been cramming my time into small hours, getting all sorts of bits and bobs done, whilst also just being really sleepy because catching up from the Monday and Tuesday, and I intend to spend a lot of today sleeping. I forgot on my notes. Heatageddon, pigs hot. They sure were. PC dead. My laptop is about to die. Not this one. The office laptop. It's on its last legs. So bad Squiddo is going to have to get a new computer. But I'm going to get a desktop computer so that things can be twiddled onto it. And because I'm rubbish at tech. I used to be good. I've been saying this recently. I swear I used to be good. But I've got a mate that's gonna do me some specs or something that can build computers. So this is what I want. Let's figure it out. So I might end up with some way cooler thing than work laptop. Multi screens. So that's awesome. What have we got in the comments there? Oh no, Andrea's got a cold on the hot day. Oh no. Oh, guinea pig mug, of course. I've moved the water bottles, but you can still hear them drinking. But that's the pig life. Slurp. Me slurping along. I love the background. It's so bright. My next note. My housemate Andy, I think he's asleep at the moment. Came out. He's came out publicly on the Twitter. So I thought I'd mention that, add to an extra thing. So he is a gay man. So that's quite exciting. It's nice that he's able to go all out. So that's awesome. So congratulations, Andy. He did blame me, but everything's my fault for rainbowing up the house and subliminally gaying him. But I think that's how it works. So, but yeah, he's doing ace, and I'm very proud of the boy. Yay! Yes, this is ace. Yeah, my note it says Peak's hot, Andy gay. That's the order of business. New paint from Amy. Let me put this cup down because I'm juggling that. Hey, we got yay! Some nice comments. Yay! I saw Amy twice this week. I think I saw her just before Heatageddon and then just after. So Amy is the Warp Fiend Studios, who does a lot of painting for me and lives in Nottingham. So she popped over this way. So some of these are the new things coming out. I know the screen's doing its thing again. I will get stuff set up properly. You need to get a t-shirt. Annie turned me gay. To be fair, there's a few people I could get a t-shirt for. So this is Big Nurgle Man. Again, you can't see the full beauty. Look how big he is, though. There's his butt. Butt. This is awesome. There's pictures around on the internet, and obviously when they're released, you'll see all the better pictures, but it's nice to sort of see them in some context next to human. This snail I absolutely love. Hello? Skull snail. That one comes with this portal. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why a snail would be going into a portal, but that's what you get here. That's Squiddo. Oh no, gotta go in the portal. He's gone. Oh yeah, I love Big Snail. I need to name these. It's currently Big Snail Guy. Yes, Evil Ginger has painted them as well. I can't remember if you had the snail and the portal or just the portal. I remember seeing the portal and it looked really cool. So that was ace. Thanks for sharing that around. It's just a cool mini. I like that. So that's going to be out. As always, I didn't get them out this week. But Monday, so hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to get this whole backlog of new releases out for you. Look at the light readjusting itself. When it goes to max bright, though, it's way cool. The snail needs a jousting rabbit on it. There is someone who does that. What's it? Someone who does those medieval rabbit tapestries. They did a Kickstarter, I think. I can't remember who it is, but if anyone knows, yeah, I'm really liking how bright this is. Um, oh, you have got the snail. Missed a bit. Both. Oh, sweet. What else we got? This isn't going to be out yet. So I know I always taunt you with things that aren't out yet, but this is it's because Amy was so fast, which is a good thing. I thought they'd be a little bit later, so they're ready, but they're not going to be out yet. But it means that when they are, it's all going to be prepped, all going to be ready. So he's currently the Pumpkin King, but I don't know if that's going to be his name. It's because every time I see him, I get that song from Nightmare Before Christmas. I Jack the Pumpkin King. So he is wicked. And again, you can't fully see it, but the paint job on that is stunning. And then we have these funny little fellas, which are some of the rando Ristal things. So I'll show you like that. The little elementals. So if we've got wind, fire, water, earth. Look at those little fellas. Just noticed my mum's not here this morning. Where's she at? Well, she hasn't said hello. There she. And for a little bit later in the year, these evil snowmans. That one. Yeah, that one. I love the paint, the way she's painted them. The like blue shades looks really good. And this guy. Whee! So some lovely painty things. Is that them all? Yeah, that's them all. Just gonna have a sip of the coffee, seeing as it is Sunday morning coffee. Oh, a little sleeping guinea pigs there. Du, 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 du. Oh, we got in there. Just me sit drinking coffee. I'm very appreciative of you all, by the way, coming along. Those in store soon. The Snail and Portal and Monstrous Fella are going to be in, but the rest will be a little bit later. Andy's in the chat. Has he been in the chat the whole time? We were just celebrating how gay you were now, Andy. Oh, thanks, Peter. Liking my little elementals. Oh man, I just want to drink this whole coffee now. Like, it's cooled enough. Right, what's the next order of business? Andy better go back and listen to the rest. We got package found. No, it's not found. Package found / reship. So the last couple of weeks, I mentioned that a whole package of oh, that reminds me actually. Marilyn. The box of castings went AWOL with DPD, which was annoying because DPD are really good. But they had some temp driver on, that was the downer, and he screwed something up. But the replacements have been cast by the casters, so that arrived Friday. Apart from Marilyn Monroe, I don't know if that's coming later or not, so we don't have any Marilyns. But yeah, so that stuff's there, which is good. So that's a few people waiting on orders of things, and managed to get those ones out. So there's nobody waiting on orders. Yes, so that's good. Hello, evening from Australia. Hello, yay. Just enjoyed the chat with Blackjack. I'll talk about that in a moment as well. Thank you, that was cool. Has Angie just gone to listen back? Yep, so the package has been reshipped, replaced. They're doing. It's nice not being the poster for once. So they're the casters are doing all the claiming and stuff on their end. So that's cool. And they've been really good at replacing it quickly for me. So yeah, that was a lot of the restocks, which I need to sort out on the website. I need to sort the stock levels of some things. And yeah, there are a few newish bits in there too. I've got some new casts to show you. You'll barely be able to see what they look like because they're small and metal, but so one day I'll have this all set up so I can just go to the other cam and it will pop up. But these are the giant lot bunnies. Again, you can see the outline of them. That fella, this one, Bun. As these by Joe Brumby. This one's going, hello there, sorry to bother you. So Joe sculpted all the sort of weird world things. He's been sculpting animals for a long time. He sculpted all of our pigs, bunnies, kitties, all that sort of stuff. So these they look big, but they are actual size of those massive bunnies that you can pretty much ride. So there we are, some big old buns. Got buns, hon. Just looking at the rest of my notes now that I have notes. We got buns. I did a little poll on Twitter on what are people most excited by, and it was quite an even spread, to be fair. No. Peter says, GW says they announced new Marilyn Monroe special character, espionage. So these are going to be impossible to show. But new guinea pigs. New pigs. They're a fraction smaller than the other pig models we've got. But obviously they fit in and everything. Guinea pigs are different sizes anyway. So they're a tad smaller, but that means, and the bases are a tad smaller. The price of metal has gone up, but I might be able to get them cheaper for you. So the current kit pack are £10, I think. And £2, partly because £2 of it goes directly to the guinea pig rescue, Gleneath guinea pig rescue. And I do that as the restocks come in so that it's just clear. So say I ordered 50 packs of guinea pigs. As that arrives, I then will send £100 to the rescue. And then if I give any away or any go missing, need to replace or whatever, it still means every single pack, £2 has gone to the rescue. I'm not going to do it for this pack. It's just going to stay as that one pack. And obviously that is kind of built into the price because after I'd sold loads of them, I went, I'm not making any money on these. I actually need to make a bit of money. So without that, these are going to be less, which would be cool. And I'll be able to do a nice little dealio on the 2 packs or something, but it still means that £2 will go to the rescue, which is nice. I posted about that yesterday. She's having a bit of a struggle at the moment. All the rescues seem to be having extra struggle. It's like people are just breeding the pets like crazy at the moment. So yeah, Gleneath Guinea Pig Rescue. I posted a thing. They have a little PayPal, and I think her fans pretty much took care of the Amazon wish list, which is pretty cool. But yeah, she's such a good lady. She is my hero because you get a lot of sort of crappy rescues, and it's kind of just people hoarding animals. But she's so good, and she just normally she says it's just really hard. It's not many people adopting at the moment, but she's normally just got this mega efficient like pig in, pig out, pig in, and yeah, she's awesome. I absolutely that's why I like helping her. And what she does, obviously, her whole life is guinea pig dedication, and that's where all these apart from Karen come from. And then the next thing, which won the most excited in the poll. So there are 4. Oh, no, it's 5. Did I lose one? No, it's 4. Yes, 4 alpacas. It won't focus. There you go. Look at that. So first I thought, are they a little bit small? I went, oh no, and then I remembered alpacas are small. They're just sheep with long necks, so they're perfect. It's because the bunnies are so big as well. And they're like the sitting down alpacas, like the same size as a sitting down bunny, because they are, which is ace. Mega buns. So then we got little Sindown alpaca. Of course, Karen had to be rescued from somewhere different. Exactly. Again, you can't fully see them. These ones, I'm going to have to put a note in just to tell people they're not miscast, I swear. So they have these little welts because they fit together. So you can't quite see it here, but you see like a bit of a hole in them. It's because, so there's two of them, and it is because they snug in together. Here we are, little cuddlers, sitting in a little cuddle. So, oh yeah, it reminds me, I figured out who I want to send them to, so I need to give him a boop. Alpacas, bunnies, and new pigs. My brave adventurers will be visiting a petting zoo soon. Yay. Yeah, I want to do all the cutesies. I've been wanting to do alpacas for so long, and I'm really glad I got Joe to do them. Obviously, you can only just see the outline, but oh, press something there. But they're perfect, and their little faces are so cute. You've got so much attention to detail. Absolutely love Joe's animals. They're so cute. So yeah, once they got that pink shop on, stuff's happening. Everything but female miniatures is happening. Slight tangents. I said that the next bigger project's going to be more World War II. Talking of Karen, that was her doing a little get out of my spot thing. Madness. Oh. Sponge walked away growling, going, and just threw herself down for a little nap. I need to get pig cam, wasn't it? Alpacas are so cute. Yes, but I'm very aware. I'm very, very aware of the Community Miniatures project because I get that in a big blitz and caught up. Lots of alpaca jokes about packing minis. Alpaca those minis. But yeah, Community Minis, once I'm back from the mega urgenty things, that's going to get blitzed. I'm going to get some help in just to blitz research, basically, get them caught up, get all those details to the sculptor, so we can sort of just launch loads at once, so we can like flatten it back down again, and then I might slightly change how it's done, but I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Humans will pack bond with anything, even wheat potatoes. Oh yeah. But yes, Community Minis, don't worry, it's not forgotten. It's going to be the next thing, and I'm not doing another Kickstarter or anything till that is all up to date. And then it's kind of tempting to like do a Community Minis Kickstarter, just basically do a load of random figures, but we'll see. Because that could be an expansion. But then I want to do more World War II, so yeah. Because we've got the Germans and a few more Soviets as well. But yeah, not till after Community Minis is caught up. And then I want to be able to give that a big push, because it's kind of like I don't mention it because I don't want more people to get involved. I want to like get everyone sorted first, because I know some of you have been putting money into it for a while, so I want to get you all looked after, and I'll give you some extra stuffs as well. So hey, Andy's back. He's caught up. Any comments to say? What have we got? So this. Warhammer World. I'm just gonna drink some fluids. Community Minis is like an ongoing thing where you vote for the mini that you want made, and then everyone gives me a few quid, and then we make it. And I introduced it last April, thinking that I'd do sort of one a month, and it just went absolutely wild, which was cool. But then it became a thing. It was like, oh, I was going to be like one sort of research a month, but now there's loads that I need to do, because I hadn't realised it was going to be really popular, which is ace. And it's just kind of took backbench to loads of other things. But yeah, once it's back up and running, it will be doing its as intended. Yes, I have 2 drinks on the go, of course. Mm-hmm. So Clock. Moving off. I was on the Blackjack Legacy stream on Monday with Andy. He's called Andy also. And I had a wicked time. I know I do say this for them all, but I think it was the favourite one I've been on, other than the Andy 2D6 show. But I just had loads of fun. Like I said before, I was looking forward to it because it was one that I asked to be on rather than was asked. Because I haven't been doing loads lately because they do drain me quite a lot. But I had a really good time and I had a nice chat. We've had a bit of a chat with the Andy afterwards. And it was nice having my products out to a whole product. There's quite a new audience from it, basically. He had loads in the chat. I was really jealous. But I appreciate you all. But yeah, there were loads of people there. We just had some really interesting chats. So I know sometimes, because I'll get into with different people, sometimes stuff can be quite samey because they ask the same sort of questions. But we had a really good chat. It didn't feel like a question answer sort of interview. It was quite a back and forth chat. So I was really happy with that, and I felt really good afterwards, as Andy can testify, because I normally go to bed at 10. So and I did that, and I was kind of like, Andy, what are you doing? Are you going to bed? Why are you going to bed? I'm awake. I want to do something. I don't know what. I want to do something. I'm awake. And I ended up just playing Stardew Valley and going to sleep. But yeah, I was really like pumped from it. That was wicked. And he was like, yes, come back again. So I said I'd come back when Community Minis is caught up, and I'll do a whole thing about Community Minis. I missed the chat. I had a bit of a scroll back, but because the chat was so big, I had it on my phone and then my phone died, so I missed all of that. But I did, you can kind of scroll back through it on the thing, so I did have a little bit of a look. So I appreciate everyone in there that was doing the like, woo, any stuff is cool. So thank you very much. It was kind of good actually, because I do get distracted by the chat, which I can manage in ours, but because that one, I know it was just like, so that was cool. Talking of chat, what have we got there? Sharky says, what percent of people buy the mini for wargaming versus role-playing games? Exactly. I want to do my own poll at some point. There's a bit of market research and curiosity. So I'm gonna get all those sort of questions, and I think the results of that will be quite interesting. And that'll help. I think it's the Wargame Soldiers and Strategy survey soon. So I won't do it yet because people will be surveyed out, but that will be out and about soon. So you'll see my video going, what you need to do is the Wargames Great Wargaming Survey. So I got that. Heatageddon, yeah. Meeting. So I mentioned that if you watched a few weeks ago, I was not in a great way, and I was talking about like sort of constant overwhelm and struggling to do everything by myself, but also not having the funds to get someone else in, and that sort of, it's just general self-employed woes. But I've been trying to be proactive about it because I don't like whining. The rule is you're allowed to complain about the thing if you then go and sort it, but if you're just going to complain and not do anything about it, you're not allowed to complain. That's the rules. So that's my own rules for me, but I do kind of apply it to other people as well. Best YouTube coffee morning, yes. So yeah, and I was going to have a meeting this week, but Heatageddon put it back. So Tuesday, I've got a meeting with someone who's, I said before, a bit of a mentor type person for me. We're just going to go, he knows almost all the stuff about Squiddo, and we're going to sit down with our folders and go through all different bits and bobs and make a bit of a plan. And then it's given me some accountability as well, because it's going to end with like, right, Annie, so by next week, and that's what I need. Like, by next week, you need to have done this, 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 and at least looked into this sort of thing. So we're going to build a proper business term. Yeah, we're going to do it. It's not Needy Cat. No, I haven't seen their dog for ages. We're having industry meet next week, so I might. Oh no, they want to bring their dog though, will they? Boo, boo. So meeting. So that's very positive, very positive. What have we got? Oh yeah, you've been following my trying to make friends with next door and not look like a weirdo task. I think it worked. So I put the letter through last week. It'd suck if he's watching this at some point. So I put the handwritten letter through saying be friends with me. And he did send me a message back and has agreed to do some board gaming. Yes. That's how you do it. Weird notes through people's doors saying, "Can I be friends, please?" I'm tempted to do this with more of the street. I'll see how that one goes. Because it'd be nice to know more of my neighbours, because I know a lot of them by face, but that's about it. And so loads of them are GWers. Mm. I will not mention spoilers, but talking of Stormtrooper, I finished Obi-Wan this week. It was wicked. And guinea pigs need to be monetized. I'm not monetizing them. That's pretty much what those letters say. Piggy bank. They do need to work for their existence. I've had a very social week, so I'm in a bit of a. I'm going to be decharging. I have socialised every day apart from Heatageddon days. It's a lot of social. It's all been really fun, but I'm now like, oh no, social. So there was a reason for saying that. People's. Which is also good for me because I really like socialising and doing things, but I really need a kick up the ass. So I went to Warhammer World yesterday because one of my friends, Gil, was there, and I didn't realise that he also had Dave and that guy. That guy was there. Can't think of his name now, but yeah. So a bunch of the York wargamers basically were there, and there was a Horus Heresy thing on. And they weren't playing. They were playing Middle Earth. So I hung out with them, rolled some dice badly for them. Then what was it? Almost got sucked into Middle Earth because I went, "Oh, you only need a few figures," and they've got this new faction out. That's like wood people, and they've got some cool women, and they turn into bears. And I was like, maybe I could get into this because I've been trying to find something that I can get into that's GW, but not many models that I can play at Warhammer World because I've still not played anything there, and I'm there a lot. And yeah, obviously I always use my own stuff, so I've got to have a fully GW, so they'll let me play it there. And I thought maybe this could be it. And then I went and looked at the prices and went, "This is not it. This is not it." Also, they're in so many pieces. Why are they in so many pieces? I was like, so many pieces. So I will not be playing Middle Earth, but it did look fun. It did look at the older mechanic because it's an older game. That older mechanics was appealing. But that looked quite fun. And yes, I did see my products. It gave me a really nice boost. Two of the people had my dice bags. So if you're a latecomer, I used to run the Dice Bag Lady, and that was kind of like the almost early days of Squiddo, because that kind of built up a name through that. And then when I started doing female minis, I hadn't kind of come out of nowhere. Already had a community and stuff. So some of you have been here the whole time. But yeah, I used to crochet and hand embroider insignia and stuff onto dice bags, and they were big. Like at the time, it was the premier dice bagging place, and I'm really proud of that legacy. And I kind of forget about it sometimes, like it was just a little thing. I'm like, no, I built that up. That was huge. But yeah, there were two there. There were two of them there, and one was someone I knew, and the other one wasn't. And so the guy, I was like, "I made your bag." He was like, "What?" it's me, the one who made the bag." And he's like, "No way, no way!" I'm like, "Yes." Yeah, it was awesome. He was like, "I love the bag," because these were like 10 years ago. These ones. Um, so yeah, that was ace. That was really cool. So it gives me a lot of like confidence boost knowing that like even the thing I don't do anymore. It was I bust my wrists up, which is why I ended up going into miniatures. But it's like that was a really good legacy actually, and I'm proud that it's not like I've done something crappy and then like it's just some crappy first business. That was my first business. And it was awesome, and it just ended because of injury. But that was just really cool. Like they're still out, and I posted it on Facebook. Well, I posted it across everywhere, but on Facebook, loads of people replying like, "I still got your bag. I love it." I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. So squeak. Cross that off my list. There's loads of stuff. Next door, dude. Yeah, Blackjack Legacy. If you go on my channel, there's playlists, and one of the playlists says industry interviews. So it's a way of finding stuff. There's also another playlist which is like stuff featuring Bad Squiddo. So whenever I see someone's review or whatever, I put it into there. So if you ever do something like that, and it's not in there. It's just because I'm a troll when I'm bored to add stuff. So you send me a link and I'll add it into there. So that helps people find your channel as well. It's all that, just nice places to collate things. And yeah, the industry interviews, so that you can find stuff. So yeah, it's got all my interviews on the YouTube ones on there. So yes. So it'll be on there, and then you should give a subscribe to Blackjack because he's really cool. And yeah, it was really nice, and it was a really nice chat. I was a bit worried. I was like, "Oh, what's going on in the chat? They don't know me. They don't know me." But it was ace, and everyone was really accepting, and it was really cool seeing people being like, "Whoa, I've only just seen this. This is ace." And I'm like, "Woo!" Pledge manager for Treepan ends in 6 days. 6 days. Treepan Kickstarter. Please do the pledge manager. Do it. Thank you. There's a few people, well, quite a few people still not done it. And you know what I'm like? I'll let you cash in your Kickstarter whenever because I suck at filling them in myself when I back Kickstarters. It just means that because, I guess I said this before, because we're getting them sort of made to order, because there's all the different pen and ink combos, you won't get as much of a choice. So if you miss the pledge manager, you might not be able to get a pink pen, for example. The chances are you'll end up with black ink and a grey pen rather than brown, something like that, because I don't know exactly what there's going to be. What's going to be after it. Also, yeah, I don't know what's going to make it into like the standard stock after the Kickstarter. That's it. Because I use everything normally will go into the shop, so it's less of a panic. But this time there's not going to be the all 15 inks. It's going to be cut down a bit. So if you missed the Kickstarter as well, then you can also just go through the pledge manager and add a pen in. It's fine. So that is okay. What else we got? What's the pledge manager? Go check that out afterwards. Dice. They're not in here. I've got some beautiful dice from. Hey Jill. I got some beautiful dice from that little event that I went to, and it's reminded me I keep meaning to do dice. Because when I did Dice Bag Lady Dice, they just flew out and no one really knew who I was then. So I'm like, oh, let's get some cool dice done. But the Bad Squiddo logo is just going to be a bit messy, I think, because I like it when they're engraved instead of printed. And I don't know if it'd work. So I'm thinking of just having other pictures. So like guinea pig dice or something. So let me know if you have any thoughts on what would sort of represent Bad Squiddo and not be the logo. I was thinking that where would I find it? There's an artwork of Baggy that's what's it? Artwork of Baggy that Marty did that would work really well actually. I haven't got it to hand. I'm trying to think where it is. It's the one that's kind of behind the Raging Annie, but it's Yeah, baggy and Squiddo dice. I think that would be cool, and that'll make you get more. You gotta catch 'em all. And probably some cool like purples and stuff as well. So I need to get looking into that because that would be ace. Oh yeah, and on the 6th, yes, always on the 6th. Yeah, people do like the dice. Oh my god. Daniel wants tree pen, but also other things and can only afford one. That's okay. Tree pen will wait for you. That's what he does. Do a D8. No, no. I can only do D6. Well, I can do more, but I'm just going to do D6. That's the standard. And there's a nice big space on that one. The other dice aren't as spaceness. Yeah, yeah. Always on the 6. Always on the 6. And yeah, there are Dice Bag Lady dice out there. Right. One more thing. I pranked Andy in the week, and I'm so proud of it that I've been telling everyone to make so everyone knows how funny I am. He was out, I knew he was on his way home, and it was fairly late. So I turned all the lights off, put the lamp a bit like closer in down there. They've got a little orb lamp. Put Dave Guinea Pig on the sofa, and then hid behind it, so that when he came in, I switched the light on, so you just see Dave and a lamp, and he said, "What time do you call this?" So it was like the trope where the dad's waiting with the lamp, but with the guinea pig. It took me a while to set up this prank, so and I had to wait in the dark, occasionally putting my phone light on Dave to make sure he was facing the right way because he turned around a few times. I'm like, "No, Dave, you need to look at the door. Look at the door." So it's a lot of effort I put into these small pranks. So we're going. "Nah." So it's all the things ticked off. Heatageddon. All the notes. 40 minutes of cool news this time. Decent amount of people in here as well. Thank you very much. Ray snorted his coffee. It's a lot for minutes in here. That's a rehab plant from my friend Katie. It's doing well. It's doing well. It was a bit of a sad state, but it's getting there. So my plants have been loving the heat and hating it in equal measure, so they've been getting all the water. And my friend Gail gave me the seal of approval and said she was very proud of all my plant progress when I gave her the tour earlier in the week. Yes. So I'm like, yes, I made it. I made it. Oh yeah, they haven't got any tiny hands on them, have they? Oh, there's tiny hands everywhere in this house. So thanks everyone for coming along. It has been awesome. Thanks for sitting through 40 minutes. I am happy to be chirpy at the moment, especially after I had a bit of a very low, wasn't I, a few weeks ago, and I'm a bit on the like let's kick some ass mood, but not trying to not then set myself a trillion tasks that are unachievable that I'll then sink back down. Hey. Sweet. So hopefully you'll see me around the internets. I'll get more posts out there. I'm going to start doing almost like semi-regular tweets of just like, this is what we do, to just keep getting it out there, rather than just assuming that people know who I am all the time. So yeah, that whole like, here's a really nice picture. This is what we do. Pandemonium is off on holiday tomorrow. Have a lovely holiday. That'll be ace. So I kind of felt like I have had a bit of a holiday this week, and I think that will help too. Doing absolutely nothing Monday and Tuesday was the best, and not feeling guilty because I was like, I don't think I can even turn my laptop on because it's so knackered, it's just gonna melt. So, oh no, I can't do any work. Thank you. Yes, this is excellent. I am gonna pretty much just lounge about today, doing barely nothing. Hey, I might start writing some of my plans out for the meeting, but that's on the hammock. So cheers. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, Rainbow Peak Wargame household, best household. Bye.